Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. I am doing readings this week and I think I'm going to start doing them on a weekly basis. Let me know in the comment section below if that's something you would like to see me do. I just wanted to change things up on this channel a little bit, and this reading is for the sign of Leo. So if you have Leo in your chart anywhere, something in this reading might apply to you, might sing to you, might not. I don't know. If it doesn't sing to you, then just leave it be, because it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, I do offer those on my Etsy channel, or on my Etsy store, and on my website, Dragoncraft LLC. All of that information is in the description box below. But I thought I would do some weekly readings, so I'm going to start off this week. I'm using the Good Tarot, and I'm going to clarify with the Luna Somnia Tarot. I have Into the Lonely Woods Oracle, and I'll pull an oracle card from the Moon Witch Oracle. Now this is for Leo for the week of October 29th to November 4th. Leo. I do not read reversals. I read the cards in both their positive and negative aspects, depending on how the cards are corresponding with one another and what the messages are that come out, right? So that's how I read. Let's see. Leo. If this is something that you like and would want to see on this channel, let me know in the comment section below. I'm trying to gauge the engagement level and whether or not you want to see something like this continue on. To do them weekly would be a wonderful thing. I love reading for my friends and family, and I think that doing general readings on this channel, it can add to it and can help my soul tribe subscribe to this channel, maybe sees a new perspective. I'm also going to be doing a series, a Learn With Me series, for runes. So look out for that coming up. I just moved and I'm still unpacking things. So it is what it is, right? So I'm going to get oracle cards out while we discuss what cards we got here. This is the good tarot right here. So Leo, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Air, which is also known as the Two of Swords, the Seven of Earth, which is also known as the Seven of Pentacles, Messenger of Air, which is also the what is it? The Page of Air, the Page of Swords. We have the Chariot, Major Arcana. We have Strength, Major Arcana. So we have 3 major arcanas, and we have the 5 of Earth. So very interesting, Leo. So far, the readings that I've already recorded, all of them have the basic theme of letting go and walking away from things that no longer serve you and your highest good. Now, granted, this reading is for the week of October 29th to November 4th. I want to point out the fact that we have a full moon in Taurus on October 28th. Full moons are always about releasing, right? Letting go of things that no longer serve you, releasing things that no longer serve your highest good, things of that nature. And new moons are about manifesting your intentions and what you would like to receive into your world. This full moon, however, is involving, since we're in eclipse season, It's the lunar eclipse. And I really love all eclipses, but the lunar eclipses, if you haven't seen a lunar eclipse, I highly recommend setting your clocks for whatever time the lunar eclipse is going to happen in your neck of the woods, so that you could run outside in your pajamas like I will and view it. They are spectacular. The moon looks like it's on fire. It's so beautiful. Pinks and lavenders and oranges and reds, and they're so beautiful. The lunar eclipses are so beautiful. Just gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope that you are too. And, if you're ever curious, I'm not an astrology professional. I know enough about astrology to be dangerous, is what I always say, because of the fact that, I don't know everything about astrology, but I do. It is a part of my life, and I do have a certain understanding of it, and I apply those understandings to my daily life that I've always done, and it's always served me well to help me to understand the world around me and my world within me. So if that's something that you take interest in, I highly suggest that you go and find your natal chart. There are plenty of websites out there that offer free natal charts. If you Google free natal chart, I'm pretty sure that Astrology Cafe will be at the top of that Google list. But and their free charts are pretty nice. Astrology.com offers a free natal chart. I think tarot.com also offers a free natal chart. I'm not sure. But check them out, and check them out from different sources, okay? A lot of websites don't require birthplace and time, but if you have your birthplace and time, it'll be more accurate, right? So there you have it. So I'm gonna just get my Lunax Somnia deck out here, and let's talk about your reading, okay? Fortune's Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is, this talks about fate, right? The Two of Air talks about having a difficult decision to make, right? And I think all of us are kind of going through that, making that decision to let go of certain things. Seven of Earth is about looking at the seeds that you've planted and how far they've grown, and contemplating, how far they have grown, and wondering, is that juice worth the squeeze? Have your seeds of intention come to fruition? Have they been worth all of the effort you've gone through? And that may be part of your decision making, right? Deciding on whether or not the efforts that you've made thus far with the seeds that you have planted with your intentions, how far they've gone. The Messenger of Air, also known as, I believe, the Page of Air, is all about the Page of Swords is also known as the Spy Master, right? They're the children of the court cards, the students, right? They're all about learning, right? And air element has nothing to do with emotion. It's all logic based. It's all about truth and knowledge, right? Seeking that truth. And as a student, learning, you're going to learn some truths that may come to light to help you make this decision on whether or not the seeds that you have planted are worth the efforts that you've put into them, right? The Chariot is about forward movement, moving on from a smaller plane of existence to a larger plane of existence to expand your growth in knowledge, wisdom, experiences, and understanding of the world around you, right? This is letting go of control, right? Because these horses are the ones that are pulling the chariot to where it needs to go. She's not controlling where these horses are taking this chariot. She's just along for the ride. It's releasing that control or that illusion of control. And that's been the theme throughout all the readings that I've done for this week. It's letting go of that illusion of control. The Strength card is about having that inner strength. The softer the touch, the stronger the arm. Being gentle with yourself, finding your inner strength, finding the strength within you to be able to exude out into the world, being kind to yourself as well as to others, and gently moving forward to form a new life. It's like rocks in a river. They don't become smooth with harsh strength, right? They become smooth over time with the gentle flow of the river water running over and through them, right? The Five of Earth, also known as the Five of Pentacles, the most common and first acknowledgement that most readers come to is being left out in the cold, right? Traditionally speaking, fives are about changes and challenges. Earth element has everything to do with our earthbound world, our 3D experience, right? In love, money, touch, everything we could touch, feel, hear, experience, understand. This is knowledge, this is home, this is growth, this is wealth, abundance, family, soul tribes, soul connections, right? This is everything we experience in our 3D world. There are changes and challenges coming about. And I know, Leo, with the fact that you are a fixed sign, fixed signs tend to not want to budge. But here's the thing. You have to move in order to grow. You have to change how you do things from time to time, and who you let into your life and who you have to let go of, and so on and so forth, in order to be able to expand your existence, to expand your growth. Sometimes you have to make changes, right? Sometimes you have to decide to make those difficult changes in order to adjust how it is you want your growth to become, right? So let's clarify this Fortune's Wheel. Fortune's Wheel. And that's the thing. Fortune's Wheel will turn according to what your decision is going to be, right? And again, it's all about letting go. If you choose to let go of the things that no longer serve you, like everyone else that I've read for so far, then the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. If you choose to stay stagnant, the Wheel of Fortune will turn against you. And that's never fun. That's no bueno, right? So let's find out. Wheel of Fortune, please. And yes, I do take jumpers out. I don't force anything, really. All right. So let's see. We've got clarifying. The Fortune's Wheel is the Eight of Pentacles, hard work, right? Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. And the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is telling us here that you have you've worked hard to get to where you're at, right? And in order for you to grow and expand, I mean, you're worn out, right? This is the wounded warrior. You got a little bit of fight left in you, but eventually you're going to have to let go of those branches, and you're going to have to, because if you add another branch, that'll be the 10 of Wands, and that'll be burdensome for you, right? But the Six of Swords is about moving from chaotic and choppy waters into smoother waters, right? More harmonious state of being. And after all of this hard work that you've done, right? And you've exhausted yourself. You know, you've got a little bit of fight left in you, but take that little bit of fight that's left in you and move on. Make the logical decision to move forward with, if these seeds of intention haven't grown in the way that you were hoping they would grow, or they have not brought you the happiness that you thought that they would bring you, it's time to make the decision to move on, to move forward from the not so happy feelings, not so happy way of being, to something that is going to be more honest, more truthful, more productive and bountiful for you, right? Changes and challenges are never easy, right? For anyone, for any human being. Nobody likes changes and challenges. And I'm speaking as a person who changes things up all the time. And they are uncomfortable. And there are times, as much as I do love to change things up and everything, there are times when I just don't want to let go of things. Letting go of things is hard, right? So clarifying the Two of Air. All right. Clarifying the Two of Air. We have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This is a very difficult decision. You want to be very careful about the decision that you make, because that Wheel of Fortune is going to turn according to the decision that you make. The Seven of Swords is about finding an alternative solution to from having to go into battle, right? Finding a more logical solution that will help you to grow in a more productive and peaceful way, right? So I just want to point out, sevens might be something that is going to be important to you during this week, because we've got these two sevens, and then we've got the Seven of Earth. So that's 3 sevens that we've got going on here. I think that these sevens are really popping out to me. There might be an angel number 777. I don't know much about angel numbers, but the number 7 is a very spiritual number. It's about individuality. It's about decisiveness, about inner thought, about self-expression, right? It's about spiritual growth. It's a very spiritual number, but it also has to do with understanding that, right? Understanding, weighing that, and making that decision that feels right for you in this moment, right? Because what feels right to you in this moment might not feel right to you 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or even last week. What feels right to you in this moment might not feel right to you 10 years from now, right? So it's all about being in this moment. What feels right for you in this moment? What is this decision that is weighing heavily on you, that you feel that you have an abundance of choices, you have a plethora of choices, but you want to find a solution to this dilemma that doesn't involve any kind of chaos or arguing or fighting or physical alterations, right? Let's all just avoid physical alterations. But there's always an alternate solution. You just have to be creative about it, right? Let's clarify this Seven of Earth, please. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. That is clarifying the Seven of Earth. So the Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, reciprocity, right? Reciprocity. What you give to this world is what you get. What you get from this world is what you have given, right? And then the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is, tens are endings of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle. Swords are about the mental, right? Logic, knowledge, truth, understanding. So the Ten of Swords really represents the end of a mentally challenging cycle, the end of something that has really been tormenting you mentally. The key here is what you are looking for, what it appears to be, is an alternate solution to the situation that you're in, to either ending this mentally challenging situation that you're in, or way of being that you're in, something that needs to be creative and emotionally inspirational, something that needs to be where you can see some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. And I think you really have the strength to pull it through here. Let's clarify the messenger of air, please. Messenger of air. I think it's funny how all of these have been about letting go, but it's appropriate too, right after the full moon, which represents letting go of things that no longer serve your highest good. Walking away from things that, have outlasted or outlived their outlived their usefulness, right? So the sun is clarifying messenger of air. So whatever this new truth is, this new knowledge that you find, this new understanding that you come to, is going to bring you an abundance of joy and happiness. This is something that is inspirational. You may even be, daydreaming about something, or you could be just kind of talking to a friend or a family member who is a sounding board for you, and just talk it out, right? And all of a sudden you get a spark of inspiration that is a new truth that you hadn't thought of before, right? Let's clarify the Chariot, please, Spirit. All right. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Is that all we have for that? All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so clarifying the Chariot is the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Happily ever after, right? So whatever this new truth is, it'll help you to make this decision, this difficult decision you need to make about whatever it is that that you've been working so diligently at growing and manifesting. You're going to move on from that. You're going to find a creative new solution, right? Ace of Pentacles aces are a gift from the divine. This is an earthly, loving way of something. You might get a grant for a business, for example. You might get a new job. Some form of physical newness, right, in this 3D world. It could be you meet a new person who wants to partner up with you. It could mean that you meet a new mentor that inspires you. The Queen of Swords, she's the assassin of the court cards, right? She is all about logic, truth, honesty, and she cuts out all of the BS, right? But we have the Ten of Cups, happily ever after, right? So whatever this new truth that you find is during this week, and you'll know it, you'll feel it, you'll deja vu it, you'll feel like it's deja vu, right? You'll be moved by it, you'll be inspired by it, and you'll connect with it, right? It'll spark that joy, that childlike joy, that childlike curiosity. That's going to spark you to move forward, to forward motion with this chariot, and it'll bring you a new wealth, a new happily ever after, a new path to the happily ever after that you are trying to manifest, right? Sometimes we just have to change it up just a little bit, right? But whatever it is that's keeping you stuck in that stuckness, in that feeling of stuckness, you need to decide to cut that out. You need to decide to, cut out the BS, right? Cut out the stuff that is not helping you to stay productive. So we are doing strength now. We are clarifying strength. So far, we've got the the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving card in the deck, right? Very methodical, very thoughtful, very planned out, thinking of all the different angles, all the different aspects, making sure, like he's sure that his decision is accurate, productive, and positive, right? Making sure that his forward movement is precise and very calculated and going to end up being very prosperous, okay? The Suit of Pentacles is all about prosperity and growth, right? In our physical world. Is that all the messages? Okay. All right. So that's it. That's the clarification. Knight of Pentacles for the strength. It's going to be slow coming, but it's okay. It's very steadfast. While it's taking baby steps forward, this inspiration isn't going to just make you just all of a sudden go into action. Again, Leo, you're a fixed sign. Fixed signs have the most trouble with changes, right? They have the most difficulty with changing things up because they're the ones who are rooted and stable and secure for everyone else, much like the Tree of Life, right? Five of Earth. Five of Earth. I mean, you just kind of have this feeling of, I don't know, it's unsureness about whether or not a change would even be good for you, but change is going to happen throughout everyone's life, whether they like it or not. Things are always changing. Oh my goodness. You feel like whatever this decision, Two of Swords, is that you're contemplating, this is very difficult for you. You may have multiple options, right? And you don't want to mess it up because If you do, you're afraid you'll be left out into the cold. You're afraid that you won't be able to make it through that change or challenge. But, you know, you have the strength within you to be able to endure that. And it may be part of your destiny to go through that change and challenge just for the learning experience, right? Just for the learning experience. Is that all we had? That's all they had. Okay, so let's look at the oracle cards. Let's start with, oh my goodness. Well, this is appropriate. I love how these have been connecting so nicely with all of the readings. I really love how connected these 4 decks are with each other. It's wonderful. So this is Into the Lonely Woods, my favorite oracle deck. And you got number 6, drink from your own well, water your own garden. So I'm going to read that from the book. I love the messages in this book. They're so inspirational and soft and gentle and truthful, right? So here we go. When we are alone, we learn how to not take our inspiration or sustenance from others. We do not drink from their wells. We do not feed from their cauldrons. We do not need anyone else's energy to generate our own. We can create our own energy, find the source of the spring within us, and begin to drink from that and discover who we are when we are most ourselves. Within you is the spring, drink from it. Within you is the garden, water it. Find the source within you. Do not seek inspiration elsewhere, as this is not the time for that connection. Now is the time to follow the path until you discover the grail of the self and become your own light. That is very, very inspirational and gives a whole new perspective to this reading. And it tells me that what's slow to change, what's slow to move forward is you. You're putting yourself in this stuck situation. Unstick yourself. You know what's best for you, right? You know what's best for you. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Celine, bring light into somebody's dark sky. Let me read from, let me see, Celine, 46, okay. Celine, bring light into somebody's dark sky. Selene is the Greek goddess of the moon among the Romans. Selene was known as Luna. She is widely worshipped by pagans today. Selene is the priestess of the full moon and is known as the all-seeing eye of the night. No one can escape her gaze. She has control over time and, like the moon itself, she is ever changing. She inspires love and awakens intuition. She is passionate and devoted. Legends say Selene was in love with a mortal man and would watch him each night as he slept amid his cattle. Eventually, they had 50 children. Despite being a powerful and busy goddess, every night Selene would pull the moon across the sky with her chariot and bring light into the dark night sky. Shine the same bright light on your life and look closer at your relationships. Are you being loving and caring with your family and friends? Are you connecting with them on a deeper level? Are you giving back to the community? Are you being kind and generous? Who in your life can benefit from just a touch more of your attention? Isn't that something? Beautiful. Ritual of random kindness. Let me read this. To connect with Goddess Selene, do a random act of kindness. Leave a generous tip, buy coffee for a stranger, set up a bird feeder, etc. You do not need to spend money to be kind to others. Spend more time talking to your family. Volunteer at the local shelter. Connect with the elderly woman next door, or genuinely listen to your friend. Follow your heart and bring the light. Isn't that fantastic? I love this reading for you, Leo. I think that it's very inspirational, and I hope it helps you with your feelings of stuckness. If it doesn't sing to you, again, leave it be, right? But let me know what you think of this. If you would like for me to continue with weekly readings, let me know in the comment section below. I'd appreciate your input. And I want to thank you for being here. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will see you on the next video.